From my book, Living in a Silent Mind, Freedom from Suffering. Chapter 10, The Present Moment. How often do we look to the future for our peace and contentment, convincing ourselves that happiness and joy await us once we're free from our current problems? And when that future arrives, it inevitably brings different problems we could never have imagined, or the same problems circle back around. So, once again, we delay our joy and happiness to yet another future date. We keep pushing back our peace and contentment to a future that never delivers. When will you find peace? Will you delay until the end? The present moment is where we live and breathe. The thinking mind constantly negotiates between the past and the future, brokering deals to make the present bearable. It's wise to learn from the past and prudent to plan ahead to set goals and aims. However, our plans and goals depend upon our relationship to the present moment. If your thinking mind is overrun by negative thoughts, guilt, regret, and bitterness about the past, worries, concerns, and anxiety about the future, this negative energy invades the present. You're building your nest in every waking moment. It's your choice to line it with thorns or feathers. Be kind to yourself. Look after yourself in the here and now, and your future self will thank you. You can lose yourself in the illusion of the past and the mirage of the future, or you can wake up to the here and now. A silent mind knows only the present. A silent mind experiences only now and has no interest in the past or the future. A silent mind is the eternal present. How determined is the thinking mind to be anywhere else but right here, the only place we exist, the place we live and breathe. Beneath the story of you is the peace you yearn for. A silent mind is buried under your persona. The story of you is your thinking mind, which creates the life you're living. Quieten the thinking mind through contemplation, and the inner stillness will reveal itself. A silent mind is your default nature, patiently watching the drama unfold, waiting for you to step aside. Through contemplative practice, you peel back the layers of ignorance built up over the years to protect yourself. A silent mind doesn't need your protection. There's no vulnerability in a silent mind simply because there's no story of you, and so there's nothing to protect. This is your true nature. It will lead you home if you step aside. Contemplation is watching the chatter in the head. Contemplation is resting and taking a breath. Contemplation is listening to these words and allowing them through the filters of your story to connect to the silence within. Contemplation is falling into simply being. There is no need to do anything. Merely recognize your attachment to thinking and relax your grip for just a few seconds. That's all it takes to fall back into the serenity of a silent mind. The thinking mind wants to self-protect. The need to control is a product of your conditioning. The story of you is just that, a story you tell yourself. An all too familiar story of not being enough and not having enough. A story often fueled by fear of failure. A story of falling short of expectations. A story of being defined by one's achievements, of lack and neediness, of striving for happiness in the world of form. Coming from a place of expectation, ego, fear and control closes you down, restricts you and buries your potential. A silent mind transcends all. There's no suffering in a silent mind because it lives in the eternal present and has nothing to protect. It neither measures your success and failures, nor is it a measure of your success and failures. It neither measures your likes and dislikes, nor is it a measure of your likes and dislikes. It comes before all, uniform and harmonious like the sky. The unlimited potential of living in a silent mind. In your heart, you know who you are. Beneath the story view, there's the living, breathing vitality that's life itself. When being is allowed to live without fear, becoming naturally follows. There's freedom in thought and action when being and becoming are in harmony. A silent mind lives in the present, in the breathing body and beating heart. Align yourself with this living, breathing organism. Harmonize with your biology, not your biography. Once you're fully present and not at the mercy of the story of you will move effortlessly with the flow of life. Focus and dedication to significant tasks can bring meaning and purpose to our lives. While this is important for our psychological well-being, as it provides an important target to aim for, it doesn't necessarily mean that the fruits of our actions will bring peace and contentment. If we focus all our energies on achieving goals, thereby defining ourselves by outcomes, we will notice they don't bring sustainable peace, contentment, or happiness. Life is lived in the journey, not the destination.